Yeah, Lana.
Hello and welcome everyone to the day 5 of the Navratri series organized by Things ECT in collaboration with the Creative Kalakar. So I hope you all are enjoying these sessions. So we have completed 4 sessions until now with Mandala, Varli, Ipin and Madhubani. So today we'll be doing our 5th session of Sora painting. So before we start, let me introduce you Things Etc. to you. Things Etc. is a social enterprise which works with 1,000 plus artisans across 19 locations in our country to create handmade eco-friendly products for gifting and home decors. And we at Creative Kalakar conduct online workshops for heritage and folk arts. So starting with Sora, Sora is a very simple, with simple forms and figures. It is composed of very intricate and narratives and very few colors. That is the most captivating part of Sora art, and it has been telling stories of its tribe for over 100 years now. This tribal art form is from the eastern India, that is from the part of Odisha. Sora art uh, started out in its ritualistic beginning on the walls of village homes to become one of the most beautiful art forms in India. So these the Soras are considered to be the oldest Indian tribe inhabited in the southern part of Odisha. They have had a history that is mentioned in Ramayana and Mahabharata too. So the Soras are known for their distinct tribal culture and their art. The tribe is deeply connected to nature and art, and their art surfaces seems to be a very simplistic depiction of the everyday village life. So when you see Sora, you might feel that Sora and Varli are similar, but they aren't, because if you see, Varli have triangles which are almost equal in size, and whereas in Sora the triangles to make the human bodies are elongated. So let's start. Today we'll start with a Sora painting. So for that you'll require a black sheet of paper and a white pen. A black sheet of paper and a white pen. And also a scale. So these Sora art have very geometric patterns. So to create them, you can use a scale so that the look and feel of the painting is really beautified. So we'll start by creating borders for the painting. So in the very center of the page, we'll create two vertical lines. Of approximately 15 to 17 centimeter. Similarly, on the other side, leaving a space of approximately 15 to 20 centimeter space in between them. Each border is approximately 0.5 centimeter width. Okay. Next, we'll create borders on all the four sides. So usually Sora paintings are done on mud walls, that is using a brown surface and rice paste. But in modern times, we have been using the newest techniques possible to enhance the art. So like this, a square will be created. Above this, we'll create rectangles, leaving approximately 2 centimeter space from both the sides. A rectangle and one more above it, leaving same approximately 2 centimeter from both the sides. So we'll be creating image of Lord Jagannath inside a temple. So for that, inside the square, we'll create 2 horizontal lines on the top, approximately 2 centimeter, and in the bottom. Similarly, approximately 2 centimeter with 0.5 width. 2 horizontal lines. Again, approximately 2 centimeter and 2 vertical lines on both the edges. If you're doing freehand, okay, so this is our border for the temple. Next up, we will give triangular borders to all the edges and all the surfaces outside. So very small triangles. So it is said that these triangles are made as a symbolism for protection. So everything will be covered with these triangles. As you can see like this, I'll just turn the page for you to see. Similarly, covering all the areas outside. These triangle patterns will continue. So like a mountain or a very spooky triangle with a very sharp edge, just like I said, the symbolism for protection. On the edges, there will be a diamond shape. So we are using minimal colors, that is only white on black surface, and still it enhances the whole look. So as you can see, the triangles are made on all the outer portions, all the outer sides, and the diamond shape wherever there are edges. Okay, so now on these diamond shapes, we'll let a bird sit. So we'll make a bird using semicircle. A semicircular bird. So all the patterns used in Sora are typically geometric. Again, a bird out here. So just draw a semicircle, two lines inside, curves inside them, and color it. Tails will be a straight line and a dot. The feathers of the bird. Next, the peak of the temple. Very simple. So the peak of the temple is this way. Just a few curves. And it's done. And here a flag. Now we'll start from the bottom. Create an X shape in the square that you get out here. On all the four sides, you get a square like this. Create an X shape or divide the square using its diagonals. Create triangles inside them. So we will be making the very common border of Sora today. And this is a part of it. So this is how it's done. We'll color these triangles. They will be colored white. You can either use a white pencil or your normal pen, white pen that you are using right now. So color each triangle in the 4 squares. So these depict the 4 directions. Next, on the topmost rectangle that we have made, the smallest square that we get, inside those, using the 2 borders, we'll color it white. In here, we'll create a border similar to an open eye shape. So I'll show you out here. This is how the border goes, an eye shape and just curved arrows, not pointed but curved arrows. Almost similar to a curved bracket. Like this. Here, straight lines. In the second box, we'll be creating straight lines. Each line will be approximately 0.2 centimeter away from the other. You can use geometric tools. Simple straight lines. Such. In here, again, the open eye shape or the border pattern. Curved brackets or curved arrows. In case you have missed any of our previous sessions of Mandala, Varli, Aipan or Madhubani, you can check them out on our YouTube channel of Things ECT and Creative Kalakar, or down on the Facebook page of Things ECT. Now, similarly, the pattern goes almost on the pattern goes the same way on all the borders. So if you wish to learn these beautiful heritage folk arts of India or from across the world, we at Creative Kalakar teach them online. So you can contact us. And for beautifully handcrafted, eco-friendly handmade products for gifting or home decors, you can contact Things etc. So the same pattern goes out here on the other side. So borders are the highlight part of the Sora art. They highlight the whole complete drawing. So this is one of the most common Sora border pattern. Again, an eye shape border. Similarly, open, giving a feel as if it's opening up. You can even give pointed arrows out here, if not curved. And now we'll create the lords inside. So for that, first, a very thin horizontal line. We'll create a lotus border out here. So just lotus petals as if they're opening. On both the sides. And also on the top. Similarly out here. If you have been practicing the drawings that we have been teaching throughout these Navratri sessions, please tag us on our Instagram pages of the Creative Kalakar and Think GCT. We would love to see your work. Now we'll create a bell above for the gods. And now finally we'll create the gods. So for them, parallel triangular shapes. For the mukut, a leaf pattern. Giving them a necklace or a garland, you can call. So just circles like these. Okay. In here, straight lines. So their face is very intricate for the pattern. Inside the mukut, other leaf shape and line inside it. Concentrics. Now, their face, so the eyebrows, eyes, and their mouth. Giving them a knot and also decorating their eyebrows. A bindi in the center. And just curved lines for a dress like this. So highlight of the mukut, straight lines and a dot above them. Similarly, the other gods here, using the same face structure, and the same patterns. Just a little difference on how we are making them wear the jewelry. So the mukut style is also the same. The face structure. And giving the mukut the design. And lastly, the final god. Same pattern, similar to the first one that we did, the first god that we drew. The mukut, again the same. So these are just line works. If you wish to do these in colors, you can use a white sheet of paper and use the natural colors or colors that represent the earthy colors like red, blue, orange, yellow, green. Their face, and their eyebrows. So this is how we are doing it, and now we'll color all these circles. You can either use a white pencil oh wait, forgot to make that. Here too will give the god the jewelries. And we'll color all the circles white. In all the jewelries in all the three gods. So all the circles we are doing it white. Like this. Here we'll make a sun. So for that, spiral, concentric spiral until you get a circle, and then triangles. For the rays, we'll create triangles. So this is how the traditional Sora sun is drawn, and the sun rays will be colored white. So if you notice, all that we have drawn, we have just used geometric shapes and lines. Using minimal colors, we have created such beautiful drawing. So this is our drawing for today. I'll show you a close-up look. So this is our drawing, the Sora drawing for today that we are done. If you've done with us, or if you have practiced any of our drawings, please tag us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. We'll be really happy to view your work and feature it on our pages. So thank you so much everyone for joining today for our Sora session. Keep watching this space for more updates and learning new Indian art forms throughout these 9 days of Navratri. Thank you so much everyone for today.